Hello and welcome back. My name is Artur Ganszyniec. I was the lead story designer for the first Witcher, and now I'm playing the game 18 years after release with a designer's commentary. And today I hope we will finish chapter 2, which means that for better or worse, we will be visiting the swamp forest again. We've never actually talked to Granny. Let's see if she has anything interesting to say.
I trusted you to think what you've been doing upstairs!
What now?
How he plays the innocent.
Madam, I couldn't even if I wanted to. Mutation.
You claim you don't even want to?
I swear. I just can't.
Poor thing. How about some bread with lard as comfort?
No. I really must run.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that there is a chance that if I say, "Oh, just die, old hack," she really drops dead. I'm scared to try, but it seems like something we were at least considering. And she's definitely a comic relief. And now we'll try to visit the non-human district, hoping that some Salamandra assassins will try to kill us, because I want to progress a quest, and for that I will need some Salamandra badges. I think they appear after midnight, so maybe I'll just spend some time at Vivaldi's house and then go looking for trouble. And you might have noticed that the Salamandra bandits appear only in the non-human district, and this is quite a cheap storytelling technique or narrative technique, like systemic narration or maybe environmental narration, depending on how you can call that. Because from interacting with the opponents, you might learn that the city guards, they don't really care for non-humans, and they don't really patrol this district, so it's pretty easy for the assassins to harass non-humans and Geralt, and we don't have to write a lot of dialogues to show that. We just need to spawn some enemies and let the player connect the dots. The main streets are patrolled by city guard, while the back streets are the place where Salamandra can roam free. Just as this even poorer part where the Herber Inn is also like overlooked by the city guard, but this is a place where Ramsmith has his little kingdom, so the Salamandra is scared to operate there or don't really want to operate there. And so this is an easy way to provide player with some grinding opportunities and to show some uncomfortable truths about the world. And I think we need one more, but I don't know if we, because we will need 3 badges to complete the quest I want to show you, but I'm not sure how many bandits are planned for the night. We might have killed all of them. Let's just spend some time walking the streets and maybe trying to lure them out. And just as you can see in the poorest part of the quarter, that flooders are attacking beggars and people living on the streets. Here, the bandits are attacking non-humans. You could also see probably that we use doors that cannot be opened by the player. We use them as spawn points, so the enemies didn't just appear out of thin air. But the same spawn points are sometimes used by the commoners, so you might have seen that the dwarf and the assassin going after the dwarf are going from the same place. And on one hand, this is just a funny side effect of the way we made this game, but on the other hand, you can imagine that there might be a story behind this situation. Okay, we'll go to the Herber Inn anyway, and maybe try once again later. We probably won't find Ramsmith in the inn because he might decide to go into hiding after we started pressuring him. Those 2 bouncers are guarding his house, but I don't have the Axie sign yet, and I'm not in the mood, or I don't have any reasons to kill them, because if I kill them, one of them would probably drop a key. But that's not necessary, I think. I think that we will go and talk to the messenger. That's the guy who was buying Salamandra badges, and we will try and have a drink with him. Because I'm interested in what he has to say about who's he working for. I hope he's not a heavy drinker, because I don't really like Geralt stumbling drunk all over the place.
Crap. I'm wasting time. I've had enough.
I'm looking for work. Know who could help?
I work for Luvarden, a wealthy merchant. He has many jobs.
Thanks, that's a big help.
Always help my friends.
Okay, so I learned something interesting. I learned that Declan Luvarden, the merchant, is the one paying for Salamandra badges. So if I already hadn't solved the mystery of who's the Salamandra boss, I would have less reasons to to suspect him. Maybe we'll pay 5 orange just to sober up a bit, because I'm not ready to stumble drunk through the night streets of Vizima. And those side quests always take more time than I suspected. We'll go and try to find some more Salamandra bandits. Maybe they will be there with some badges we could loot, and then we'll just go and try to wrap the whole thing up, like finish the investigation, open the kill the guardian of the tower, open the tower. So I think that we are ready to wrap it up. Oh, this is really heavy rain, so the streets are emptier than usual. But it might be that we killed everyone for tonight, that tonight's quota of Salamandra assassins was depleted. If that, oh well, it was a side quest anyway. I will just look into my bestiary to see if I have some. Oh, I still don't know anything about Echinopsy, so I will come back here in the morning to buy some books, and then we will go to the swamp forest again. Still hoping that maybe some lost assassin is here waiting for us, but no such luck. Nobody wants to kill us, but you can't have anything, or you don't always get what you want. Okay, we'll go and talk to the detective, who we know is not the detective but Azar Javed himself. And we will play dumb, just pretending we don't know who he is. As you can see, the Witcher medallion is vibrating, and this is not our friend Raymond.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I couldn't conclude anything.
How's that?
How do I put this? I mistook one vial for another and poured some caustic crap on the corpse. We couldn't draw any conclusions from what remained.
None? None at all?
Not a one. Come on, Raymond. Everyone makes mistakes.
I need to think. Come back later. Not now.
Okay. So he probably thinks, or may think, that he's off the hook and he's contemplating his next moves, and we are contemplating our next moves because we want to catch him unprepared and lure him to the swamp, where he will be separated from the fire element he draws his energy from. Okay, let's visit our friend Vivaldi and let's wait till morning.
Hey!
and we will go shopping and buy some books. I like it about this game that Geralt is a nerd, and he just, learns a lot, likes learning a lot about stuff, and he reads a lot, and at least that's how I imagine him. We will definitely need this book. We will sell all the books that we have read. Because there are some alchemical recipes as well. We will need some cash to pay the druids, because we need them to summon a storm, if I remember correctly. And let's see if there are some interesting books here that we haven't read yet. So this book was an alternative way of learning about the Zerrikanian tsetse fly. We talked to the gardener, but we could have also just read the book, and we would get the same information, and that could be used in the autopsy. We might need some books about plants, because we just, walk around the green areas, not being able to pick anything or fast anything. So now, when Geralt learned a lot, we will go and try to wake up the golem. And on our way, we will talk to Luvarden, whom we suspected unfairly of working for Salamandra. Everyone is hiding, but not him, because he's a quest NPC and he must be available for us.
Yes?
Who issued the warrant for the professor's arrest?
My secretary.
Why?
I told him to.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, there are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Luvarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javed.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
So, theoretically, we should bring him 3 Salamandra badges, but we don't have them. But let's go over the other business option, dialogue options anyway, because if I remember correctly, when we found out who Azar Javed is, Geralt gets this strike of imagination and gets access to all the hints, even if he hadn't found them yet.
We need to talk about your dealings with Salamandra. I may have figured this out.
That was awkward.
Yes?
But that was this. That was the remnant of how I Frankenstein the quest, because the quest is already completed. So normally he would list all the clues he gathered, but now the investigation is completed. So he just gave us the feedback that that's an unnecessary dialogue.
I've nearly completed my investigation.
Go ahead. I have a little patience left.
Let's summarize the facts.
I'm more curious about your conclusions.
Not all your money is clean.
You can't make a living cultivating violets.
Spare me. You bribe guards to ignore your contraband.
You say contraband, I say importation.
You finance illegal schemes.
I'm diversifying risk.
And you belong to a secret society.
A broad network of associates.
I guess you're not the one I'm looking for.
How did you arrive at that conclusion?
You're a thoroughbred merchant, Luvarden. So tied up in international business that you can't afford getting involved with a group of subversives.
Oh?
You live off the status quo. All your associates would eliminate you if you threatened the stability of their investments.
Nice analysis. Let's discuss this no further.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know the secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. He too knows something's brewing and is making preparations.
As you can see, Declan, Leeuwarden is a stand-in for all those dense political and socio-economical themes from Sapkowski's books. In the books, there's always something going on behind the scene, business-wise, economy-wise, politics, socio-economical tensions, and we used this particular merchant to allow the player to glimpse into this complicated world of intrigue. So he's also fighting Salamandra.
Yes?
And as you can see,
Farewell.
he told us everything he knew. We learned something about Azar Javed, and that was
Services at the best prices.
foreshadowing of the political plot in the game, of everything that's happening between Radovid of Redania and the Kingdom of Temeria. And if you played Witcher 3, you could see how those things played out eventually. And here we are also building on the foundations that were established in the books. So Radovid was a character from the books, and we built on what we read, thought about what might happen later, political, like from the political side. I think that was the part that we consulted with Andrzej Sapkowski a bit, but that's story for another time. Right now, let's go and kill the golem.
How many times are you going to ask me that?
As you can see, this is the only two locations. Those are the only two locations that are connected by a cutscene, and that's because there is no boat, like playable boat in the game, and we wanted to show that we travel a bit. that we cross the lake and that the swamp forest is far from the city, far from the town. So yes. I can guess, but it's only a guess, nothing more. I can guess that in the upcoming Witcher remake that is brewing, they might go, but still this is just my conjecture as a player, they might go towards more open world approach. So probably we would be able to just take a boat and go by ourselves here. Okay. Now we are going to see the druids because they promised us a storm, and we need a storm to wake up the golem, and we need to kill the golem to enter the tower, and we need to enter the tower to lure Azar-Javed there. So it all comes together. And as you can see, if you keep to the beaten path, and if you run without stopping, most of the swamp forest is a walk in the park. Yeah. I hope there will be some echinopsis here. Oh yeah, probably they are. Oh, okay. Sorry. We promised the gardener some echinopsis roots, so and up till now we didn't know how to extract them, but now we read the appropriate book, so I think we'll be able to finish this subquest. I like the gardener, so I decided to use some time to hunt the echinopsis, and I hope that that's it, and we can go back to our main quest. I see that the woodworkers, the lumberjacks, I hope they are okay, because I helped them with the Vodianoi. Yeah, they are okay.
Women.
And then we'll quickly run past the knights of the Order of the Flame Grows, because Siegfried wants us to help him bring to justice some hawkers and Scoia'tael. But I try not to get involved. My Geralt in this playthrough is not really interested in politics. Try to stay as far away as he can, so okay. As you can see, all druids look the same, and the only way to find the elder druid is by his name tag.
What is it?
You druids control nature's forces, right?
No, we cannot. Rather, we live by its rhythms.
You train wild animals, and you can stir up a storm?
No, I mean yes, but not by force.
Well, I need a tempest with thunder and lightning. Can you create one?
I can, but as I said,
I'll pay. Call it a donation toward the prevention of further devastation of the environment.
500 orens.
That's too much.
Things are getting more expensive, and we have to live somehow.
500 it is.
Come back when you're ready.
Here's 500 orens. I await my storm.
It's no easy feat. I'm no common mage, harnessing storms with absurd stone posts.
This is a clue for the boss fight, as you will see.
I'll be looking for those storm clouds.
I know your intention, Witcher, and I would prepare. Imbibe some of those potions, for you'll need them.
A witcher without potions is half a witcher druid.
Which reminds me that I forgot to brew some potions. Oh well. But before we go and kill the golem, we'll go and visit Yavin, because we promised to deliver Vivaldi message from Yavin and to come back with the answer, and we have the answer. So that's what we'll do before we will fight the final boss. I'm slowly getting used to the map, and I hope that by keeping a place of power, that by keeping no, I'm totally lost. I thought we were somewhere else, but what can you say? This is a nice complicated location. We'll try to stick to the path. Oh yeah. Yeah, I said that I'm getting used to the location and I got totally lost again. So I think this sums up nicely how good this level design is. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm almost dead. This is humiliating. I would rather, be very proficient in this game, but no such luck. No such luck. Okay. Yavin should be somewhere here.
What do you seek? You bother me.
What do you mean?
Some of our greatest died combating humans. First when your kind arrived in these lands, then recently when we again concluded we couldn't abide mankind's tyranny. Have you seen fenoued flowers? You couldn't find one because you can't distinguish it from common plants.
I don't remember elven history. Tell me about fenoued.
Why should I? Wait. I've long carried this book, I need no more. Read it, and you'll learn of what I speak, though I doubt you'll understand its message.
Thank you.
What do you see?
What do you mean?
Some of our greatest died combat. Have you
I'm replaying this
Blinded by hatred.
Show me.
this conversation because I learned to pick up Feyenoord, and I'm curious what happens if I prove it.
You do know Fenowed. I thought wrongly about you.
Not entirely. I know few of the local plants.
I can describe Burmarigold.
So, as you can see, this was one of those little like mini quests or puzzles that sometimes end with us learning about a monster or a plant, and sometimes they lead to a sex card. So you never know.
I have Vivaldi's response.
He sends words, not gold. I suspected as much.
So my effort was in vain?
Quite the contrary, Witcher. Vivaldi either will not or cannot help us. Crucial information regardless. Did he say why he refused?
Vivaldi's gone bankrupt.
Interesting. The bank functions, yet Vivaldi is bankrupt. Thank you, Geralt. I have an idea.
This was a foreshadowing for a quest in the 3rd chapter.
Seems I have to light it first.
And this is like this nice little trick that we can use, Igni to light a fire. I was curious if we have some have the possibility to make some potions, but we don't have enough alcohol, so I will just meditate for a long time to heal completely, because we will have to try to kill the golem without the help of potions, and I hope we'll manage. And of course, just like Siegfried wants us to help him fight the hawkers and Skoyatiel by the golem cemetery, Yavin also wants us to help his people go and meet with the hawkers near the golem cemetery. So we can imagine those two forces will meet, and that there will be some misunderstanding, let's say. But as for now, we try not to get involved. I think this will prove impossible not to get involved, but we will try. I'm saving the game just in case. And now we'll be planting the metal rod on the golem. And let's wait. Don't try that at home. A lightning rod is no joke. Okay, he's big. But luckily, we can use these pylons to weaken the golem but we must not find ourselves inside. Yes, he was hit by a lightning. This is, I think this is in theory, this is a nice system for the boss fight, but usually the pylons and the camera are situated in such a way that we don't really see the lightning striking the golem. We'll try it again. And if we are caught inside the triangle when we activate the last pylon. Okay. So we killed him. We got his heart. And we got the last Sephira. To be honest, I'm not sure why he looks like he still got some hit points left. I suppose that because we needed him to finish like in this animation, and I think that all dead objects just disappear, turning into ragdoll or some spawned remains. So I think this might be a hack to let him have this nice looking death. Okay, let's see. I need just one last Sephira, and we got the Sephira of Netza, and let's see where is the Netza obelisk. It's right here. Okay. So now we just have to navigate this very complicated level and find the way to the tower, which never comes easy to me. But we'll just try to follow the path, hoping it will lead us in the right direction and avoiding all the monsters. Okay. So where is... Oh, okay, we have to spend some time fighting. Well, what can you do? Okay.
Sephira and obelisk merged. The spots still work.
So at this point, we just need one last Sephira, and I hope, and that's the one that the Kalkstein notes say that we will find it by chance. So what can we do? Well, I'll try to go back to Vizima and maybe find Azarjavet. But first, just we'll try to fight our way out of this pickle, because we got ambushed on a very narrow bridge. If I remember correctly, up north here there was a place of power. Okay, and we will use it. We will use it to teleport back to Vizima. It should be somewhere here. Because I really just didn't have mental space for going back through the swamp. I wonder where he is. Oh, he's here.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
I'm here about the notice.
You have Al Ghul Marrow for...
Not yet, but I'll...
Hurry,
Okay, so nothing new here. We'll try and see. We'll try and see if Raymond is back. I think he might be back, because he has the last piece of the puzzle, and we are almost ready to finish this chapter. But if he's not there... Oh, he's here.
Here at last. Mm-hmm. Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
Okay.
I wanted to ask you about the commander of the Royal Guards.
I saw him in town some time ago, busy bashing perverts.
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the Guard commander hates anyone he can call deviant.
Everyone knows, but few care.
Yes?
Okay, so he wants us to go for Ramsmeet, and if we trusted him, we will really go and kill Ramsmeet. But right now, if I remember correctly, we will try some kind of a ruse.
I'm ready for Ramsmeet.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
Won't be easy, but I'll try.
Okay, so I don't really have to kill him. I will just pretend that I killed him.
Good news. You'll be happy, Raymond.
You killed Ramsmeet?
He won't be bothering us anymore. But that's not it. We'll nab Javed soon. I have a plan. Your family will be avenged.
So, what's your plan?
I wanted to take care of this alone, but if you're willing to help...
Of course I am. You're paying me, after all. Besides, we're friends now.
Yes. Friends. Now, since we've defanged Javed by getting rid of Ramsmeet, let's plan what he and Kalkstein want so much.
And that is?
The secret's inside the swamp tower. I know how to open it, and I'd like you to do something.
Of course. What?
Come with me to the swamp, and when I open the tower, take the secret books, hide them away from me. We can't let them fall into Javed's hands.
Right. When do we go?
Now.
We need to secure what's hidden in the tower. All the books and scrolls. Bait for our target.
Just one thing missing. I have yet to unlock the tower door.
That's where I come in. This stone is the key to the tower, or part of the key. You make sure you get Kalkstein interested, like we agreed.
Okay. So, right now, we lied to Azar Javed, not so subtly, telling him about all those magical secrets we want Raymond to hide, so Java never laid his hands on them. So we are playing right into what he's interested in. He gave us the last Sephira, and now we can go and open the tower, and that will be the moment when we will face Azar Javed.
Take me to the other.
Times are wasting.
He's making quite a lot of money on our quests.
How many times are you going to ask?
I suppose if I played the quests in a slightly different order, there might be a moment when I talked to Ramsmith and I explained to him that we are playing this ruse. But right now it was enough just to lie to Raymond or to Azar pretending to be Raymond, because Ramsmith has gone into hiding anyway, so he won't be visible. It's raining cats and dogs. Yes. And we have to go and open the last I'm looking where the last okay, so the last obelisk is near the Druid's Grove, so we will be going the same the same route again and again. And I must say that this part, it's a lot of backtracking. I wondered if the location was prepared differently. Maybe it won't be so noticeable. But on the other hand, there's a lot of things happening here in this swampy forest, and it's very hard to plan in which order the player will be playing, or finding and resolving those quests. So I don't really know if the backtracking can be totally eliminated. I think it could be mitigated to some extent, but I'm not sure if it could be totally mitigated or eliminated. We will see. We will see probably if the Witcher remake is ready. But right now we can just, spend some time getting wet. And as you could see, the lumberjacks just disappear into thin air because there are no doors here in the forest, and we had to spawn them and respawn them somehow to simulate that they are maybe going to Vizima, or they are not working the whole day and night. And we counted on the player being not being in the vicinity when they despawn, but it was hard. It was hard to do, so sometimes they just disappear when we are looking at them.
All the Sephiroth are set. My medallion's vibrating like mad, so the spell must be working. The tower door should be open. I can't wait to see Kolkstein's reaction.
Okay. So, let's just make sure I can enter the tower now. I need to inform Kolkstein. No, I don't have to inform Kolkstein. That would be nice. But at this point, I'm not really doing this for my alchemist friend. I'm doing this to catch Azar Javed. So I think we'll just go there and try our luck. Nothing is happening here, so maybe by not engaging, I just omitted this quest. We will see. We will see. I really wasn't sure what to do because I didn't want to help the order because I know where it's leading, and at the same time I don't want to help Yavin to get more weapons because I helped him once, well, not him personally, but I helped Skoyatiel once, and it complicated things. So I will try to play this as I usually play RPGs, that is by trying to stay neutral as long as I can. And we will see what happens. Well, I know what will happen, but let's pretend for a moment. Okay. And my friend is waiting for me. Okay. I think excuse me for a moment, I have to let my cat out. So, I think that for a long time we weren't sure if we will be able to show the inside of the tower. If I remember correctly, the first version of this interior was really small and not really suited for the camera. So for some time we assumed that the player will never enter the tower and we will wrap up the chapter before he enters the interior. But then we managed to squeeze this interior into the production. As you can see, it's very, very basic, but large enough to put this circle of elements here and this crate with some important stuff. And yeah, I must prepare to face my enemy, but we are totally unprepared. I hope we'll survive long enough to to finish the chapter. So let's face our enemy.
You'll soon learn the truth. Excited?
More than you think. Just one question. You get the idea to assume Raymond's identity.
See how we obscured him to swap the models.
Did you forget it would put you face to face with a Witcher? Well, I'd be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. Enough chatter. Now kindly lead me to where you've hidden the items stolen from Kaer Morhen.
So, okay. So we are fighting some extra enemies here, and yeah, and this will be a tough one, I think. Okay.
I come at your command, Master. I listen and obey as a genie would.
Professor, cut that crap and get him.
You see, Witcher, too much water around for Hazard to feel comfortable. Fire mage is limited. He needs me to do the wet work.
Good. 2 worms with 1 stone.
Okay, so we try and kill both of them, which will be hard, of course. If you paid attention during the transformation cutscene, you know, it was nearly impossible to do a proper transformation, like from one character to another on this engine. So we used a simple camera trick. The detective is obscured by the Witcher when he transforms into his true form. So we just swap the models when we are not looking.
As are you, fool. Let the Witcher get the better of you. You nearly got me killed.
Silence. Back to the base of the trade quarter. Hurry before he recovers.
So we get this.
Battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The Scoia'tael learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
There was no moment to pause and comment on what happened, and I want to start chapter 3 in the next episode. So let's stay for a moment here and recap the ending of chapter 2. Because the battle between the Order and the Scoia'tael happened on the swamp, we didn't intervene, so the Order won this particular skirmish, and the elves came out more determined, which will influence further events a bit. And we decided not to take part in this. So we got this this reinforcement that even not taking a stand sometimes influences events, because probably if we helped elves, they would win. And at the same time, the game told us explicitly that that was the last time when we will be able to stay neutral. So it prepares us for escalation of those tensions between the Order and the Elves, and it prepares us that we will be forced to take a side in this conflict, which is nice because now I will be ready for what happens. And the other part, the other interesting thing is the boss fight, because it's the boss fight that we need the player to lose. We didn't want him to kill Azar Javed, and we didn't want him to kill the professor. That was just, this is just the midpoint. We face our enemies for the first time, and we get beaten, or we don't succeed. So we are more determined to find them and kick their asses. But at the same time, we didn't want the player to feel cheated of the victory. So we framed the situation in such a way that they escape because we are too dangerous for them. And the professor says, you unleash the Witcher on us, this is dangerous, just get the fuck out of here. And that's satisfying, although we're sort of losing. The moral victory is on our side, and there was a lot of tweaking and testing with this boss fight, because it took a lot of time to find a balance where a good player is loses because some of the testers were able to kill Azar Javed in the short time they had, and we tweaked a lot, and finally we decided that just the cutscene triggers when they have like half of their hit points left, so to eliminate any possibility that someone kills Professor or Azar Javed and breaks the game, because it happened a lot during the tests. So this wonderfully messy chapter got a wonderfully messy ending, and in the next episode we will visit the better part of Vizima and meet Triss Merigold for the second time, and we will see what will happen next. Thank you and goodbye.